fans, welcome back to Tori Talks TV. I'm Tori.
And I'm Dr. S.
In this video, we'll be talking about Miss Marvel, episode 2. It's called Crushed. And I love the way it started because Kamala walks into school just feeling herself.
Yes.
Feeling really good, any kind of confidence.
And the music is like, that's like the soundtrack to her life.
She is strutting her stuff, but guess who's getting all the attention? Zoe. Because she's the victim.
Yes.
She was the damsel in distress, and everybody wants to know, she's just like, it's so dramatic to her, right? But that's okay because, I mean, really, you're not supposed to know the superhero, right? That's supposed to be the secretive.
Traditionally, yes, right? Secret identity,
right?
Like that's what it is. But you now have seen Iron Man, and that all got thrown out of the water. Is that a phrase? When he said, "I am Iron Man." So that was kind of one of the pivotal moments of early MCU, right? Is for it to not be a secret.
Yeah, that's true. I have seen that now.
But she is going secret.
Yes. Well, her powers are really starting to kick it into gear and go up a notch because do you see when her nose starts to get all glowy and then the hands and it's very obvious that these bangles have unlocked something innate in her.
That's pretty cool.
It's not the bangles, it's something that's already in there.
Yes.
Which I thought was really cool. So who what's going on?
I don't know. Well, so I think it has to do with her great grandma, right?
Yes. What's going on with that?
But it's a big secret. Well, how did she shame the family?
Why is her mom so anti-talking about it? Brought
the
shame.
aunties are also saying that it was a big shame situation.
So Let's not talk about it.
I would like to know.
I would like to know too, but I did like learning about the partition and then that whole history, and then who is this little Santa, I don't know how you say her name, but she made her way back to the train because she followed the trail of stars.
Yes. And I was thinking the stars were like the power. Yes, exactly.
Literal trail of stars.
Right, and that's probably the vocabulary that she could use. That's her mom, right?
Yeah.
The vocab that she could use at the age of 2 to describe what happened. But did she throw her own stars down? Does mom have powers too?
What's going on?
I know, that's amazing.
I know.
I love that.
Well, when they're telling that story, that's when Kamala sees a figure and then you hear this train.
Yes.
And then she passes out.
Yes.
Same thing happens when she's saving that boy.
Yes. And who is it that she sees?
Who is it?
Is that great grandma that she's seeing? I think it must be, right?
I'm guessing who else would it be?
Right.
But I don't know.
But she looks very young, so it must be. Is she immortal, out of time, or is it a vision?
Where's she coming from?
I don't know. But is it? Yeah, because it's from the moment that she put on the bangles, I remember she fell through to some weird space.
Yeah.
Then that kind of is what we saw, but then now we see this woman, and it has to be great grandmother. But
well, then there's another woman. Let's just add another element. Her new crush, is it Cameron?
Yes.
He picks her up, and then the mom is in the back and says she's been dying to meet her.
Okay, so I kept thinking, is that the same? Are we seeing that same woman? Is that I wasn't sure.
The figure?
Yes.
That's what I thought too.
I thought so too, but then
I'm just seeing pretty women here.
What's the relationship between Cameron and then her, and are they even of this world? Because he is kind of special.
Yes, he is special for sure in many ways, but I kind of brought it back to when they were that whole hiding behind the menu thing, and then she says, "This is our cousin," and then I was like, "Wait, is it really?"
I thought that too. At the end, I was like, "Maybe it is her cousin."
Maybe that's not so far-fetched.
She was lying. She thought she was lying, but maybe there is a relation.
Yeah.
And so, if he is related to great grandmother, if that was her in the car, because I'm not positive. I only watched it one time so far. I want to go back and see. And then if he is her son, then who is he?
Yeah. Because he took a liking to her right away.
Yes.
And it's not necessarily in the crush way.
Right.
But oh my gosh, and then there's Bruno. So I'm trying to figure out, because why would they keep with the same old tired storyline of unrequited love?
Right.
Is it just a friendship? He's just jealous because that's his friend, not just because he's in love with her.
I feel like it can go either way. We can read it either way. Or they are definitely good friends, and now he's gotten accepted to Caltech in California. It's supposed to start right away, and he doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
No, you need to go, dude. But is he going to go? He's probably not going to go.
I don't know, because he's kind of helping her train now. He's in deep with this.
We need Bruno. And then Cameron she obviously has a crush on him, but I just was like, he looks older, like than like a high schooler.
Yeah.
So that's why it just seemed like he's like more like up here figure, not of the reality that we're in. Yes.
Kind of came out of nowhere too. Yes. He's been placed there.
Yes, exactly.
For her benefit. Well, I would like to say that I'm really glad that we're learning more about her friend Nakia, because
I love her.
I love her too.
Yes.
And she gets like kind of wants this political career. She wants to change the way women are seen in the mosque and in religion, and
the moment we saw them running late into the mosque. And
that was cool.
Yeah, and we got to watch a little bit of the tradition of like, you know, cleaning yourself. I was like, this show is something unlike anything we've ever seen before, because I mean, you watched Rami, right?
I remember that scene from Rami.
Yeah, and I remember thinking when I saw Rami, like, this is something I've never seen before, but that's like a Hulu show. Like, okay, cool, like a little niche market thing, but this is a Marvel show. Yeah. And this is what we're getting to see. And how amazing is that for all the kids out there in the world, and even adults who, you know, maybe never were represented in that way before. Like, there was a moment when she was walking through the high school, like getting her groove on, and the teacher came up to her and called her Camellia, and she said, you know what, I've been meaning to tell you for a long time, it's actually Kamala. And I was like, yeah, girl, because that's happened to me my whole life. In fact, I used to not even use my name because I was like, I don't want to mispronounce it, so I would just use an American name. Yeah. It's just so common. Yeah. So, yeah, I just love that. And then when we saw Nakia and, like, speaking out at the mosque against, like, what's happening to, like, the women's side, this is really, like... I've never seen anything like this before. It's pretty amazing. It is.
It's prolific. And the Eid celebration, all of that, it's just so... It's so fascinating to learn about other cultures that just never probably would have otherwise before. This is all very new to everybody, but...
And they're making it not exoticized or in like the way that they are like, into Instagram and Snapchat, and not making it like, they're other, like they're totally different from us. They're, you know, just similar and different, and it's all amazing. It's all great. So I love that.
I know, right?
I can't wait to see how that whole plays out with the election.
Oh my gosh,
is she gonna win?
Yes, she is.
She has to win.
For sure. We're gonna make posters.
She's like one of my new favorite characters of all time.
Yeah.
With her Versace shoes.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Get it. Yeah. Okay, so we have little annoyance. This Department of Damage Control agents are bad news bears. Or is it that they're just like trying to hone her powers, like keep her... Because she's new, right? It's like a little baby scorpion. They don't have much power to use, right? Like how much venom to use. But I don't know, because like who's really looking out for her best interest? And then there's that whole storyline. Yes. But when they were interrogating Zoe, I didn't get good vibes.
No, it's definitely bad vibes. And I had totally forgotten that we did meet them in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh,
and so they are definitely bad news. Yeah, I totally forgot. Thank you to the viewers and my children who reminded me. Like, Mommy, we know who they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are not good.
They're not good, okay?
Right.
All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
I have just seen Iron Man 2, right? But I do know who Ant-Man is because it's played by the delicious Paul Rudd. And there was a little nugget I picked up on when she said that she is similar, her powers are similar to Ant-Man because they both look younger than they are. And that's totally a nod to Paul Rudd never aging.
That was funny, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure, I want to confirm. Yeah. So this has been kind of... It's less mysterious as Moon Knight, if I'm just comparing, or even WandaVision.
It's not a mystery from the get-go like those two shows were.
But it's like slowly discovering the powers with her.
Yes, and, exactly. We're more in her place, and also there is a little bit of a mystery in that we want to find out the backstory behind her mom and her great grandmother and like how that all happened.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
And I think Zoe's going to come around again and be her. I think there's going to be good things with Zoe.
She'll have a redemption arc.
I think so.
Yeah, because they used to be good friends, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, everybody, let us know what you thought of the second episode of Miss Marvel. Please comment below and like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.